Join me as I dive into the world of politics and challenge myself to engage with my community. Can I rally enough citizens to make our voices heard? Citizens rising up in politics is a powerful phenomenon that's gaining momentum worldwide. It's about ordinary people coming together to challenge the status quo, demand change, and shape the future of their communities. Grassroots movements are essential in a healthy democracy, as they bring fresh perspectives and new ideas to the table. By engaging with politics, citizens can hold leaders accountable, influence policy decisions, and create a more just and equitable society. Getting involved in politics can be daunting, though. One of the biggest barriers is the complexity of the political process itself. Many citizens feel overwhelmed by the jargon, the bureaucracy, and the seeming lack of transparency. Others may feel that their voices won't be heard, that their opinions won't count. And then there are those who are disillusioned with politics altogether, feeling that it's all just a game controlled by special interests and elites. This skepticism is understandable, but it's precisely this kind of disengagement that allows the system to perpetuate itself. Another challenge citizens face is the lack of access to information. It's hard to make informed decisions when the facts are obscure or manipulated. The media often focuses on conflict and drama, rather than in-depth analysis, leaving citizens with a superficial understanding of the issues. Even when citizens are motivated to get involved, they may not know where to start or how to make a difference. The sheer scope of the problems can be paralyzing, making it feel like individual actions won't add up to anything. Despite these obstacles, many citizens are finding innovative ways to engage with politics. They're organizing town halls, petition drives, and social media campaigns. They're running for office themselves, bringing fresh perspectives and new ideas to the table. And they're collaborating with like-minded individuals, building coalitions and networks that can amplify their voices. The Occupy Wall Street movement in the United States is a great example of citizen activism. It started with a simple message, that the economic system was rigged against ordinary people, and it quickly spread to cities worldwide. The movement used social media, protests, and community organizing to bring attention to issues like income inequality and corporate power. It didn't achieve all its goals, but it helped shift the national conversation and paved the way for future movements. The anti-apartheid movement in South Africa is another powerful example. Led by figures like Nelson Mandela, citizens used nonviolent resistance, boycotts, and civil disobedience to challenge a racist regime. Their activism helped bring international pressure to bear, eventually leading to the collapse of apartheid and the transition to democracy. In Spain, the Indignados movement showed up in 2011, fed up with high unemployment, corruption, and austerity policies. They occupied public spaces, organized protests, and created alternative media outlets. Their activism forced politicians to listen and respond to their concerns. The Hong Kong protests in 2019 and 2020 demonstrated the power of citizen activism in the face of authoritarianism. Citizens took to the streets, using tactics like peaceful protest, strikes, and boycotts to resist the erosion of their rights and freedoms. Their bravery and solidarity captured international attention, inspiring others to stand up for their own rights. One remarkable story that stands out is that of Greta Thunberg, the young climate activist from Sweden. She began by staging a solo protest outside her country's parliament building, holding a sign that read, "Skolstrejk för klimatet," school strike for the climate. Her determination and passion quickly went viral, inspiring a global movement of young people to demand action on climate change. Thunberg's activism didn't just raise awareness, it also led to concrete policy changes. She met with world leaders, testified before Congress, and inspired millions to take action. Her courage shows that one person can make a difference, and that collective action can be a powerful force for change. As we've seen, citizens rising up in politics can achieve remarkable things. They can challenge entrenched power, bring attention to neglected issues, and push for policy reforms. By engaging with politics, citizens can reclaim their agency, influence the direction of their communities, and build a more just and equitable society. So, what are the key takeaways here? Citizen engagement is vital for a healthy democracy. It ensures that power is distributed more evenly, that leaders are accountable, and that the needs and concerns of ordinary people are represented. By getting involved, citizens can help create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world. If you've had experiences with citizen activism or politics, share them with us in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories and learn from your experiences. And if you're interested in learning more about civic engagement, check out our video on effective ways to make your voice heard in local politics. Thanks for watching.